He is a furry.
He is.
And an award-winning dancer.
So many talent.
His name is Phazey. Welcome into the studio. Let's get him in the studio. Corey's getting him in here. Phazey. He's coming into with his actual costume.
Are we being held up right now?
How can you?
Is this a hold up? What is this?
Can you see right now? He can see.
Gotta get that tail out of the way. Okay.
He's coming
How
in
are
with
you
his
doing?
costume.
Doing good.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to use that microphone.
Oh, he took it off. Okay, there we
True
go.
identity.
Can't speak out of that thing.
Yeah.
Phazey, welcome to the show, buddy. You're a coworker of mine. You work with me during the summer, and I got to be graced with your presence. And you're by far one of the most unique characters I've ever met.
Thanks.
And one of the first things you've told me when we were working together that you were a furry, and I honestly didn't know what a furry was. I just had this terrible stereotype of what it was these costumes, that these people dress in costumes and have sex with each other. That is my only. That was my only. That was all I knew about a furry.
That's what everyone knows.
Well, what is a furry? What is a furry?
It?
A furry is a fan of anthropomorphic characters.
Okay, stop right there. What is that?
That is basically a animal with human-like characteristics. So, I'm going to think of something.
So, like My Little Pony.
Quiet. No.
No. Okay.
Sonic the Hedgehog, that's an anthropomorphic character. The game Star Fox, those are all anthropomorphic characters.
Okay, so it's just fans of these characters?
Fans of these characters, then we also have our own characters that we create, and so that's where Phazey came from. Just my own thought.
So what is Phazey?
Phazey started out as a wolf. Now he is a wolf-fox mix, and now whenever I'm in the suit, I don't really care what species he is.
Yeah.
Phazey is what Phazey is, so...
Fair.
So, okay, so why? I mean, I understand you can be a fan of one of these characters, but why? What's the urge of, like, why dress up like a character?
It just expresses him more, and then, like, sometimes when I'm in him, I do stuff that I regularly wouldn't do.
Like what?
Backflips.
Backflips, okay.
You do backflips inside of him?
Yeah.
Like literally?
Yeah.
With the hat on? Or the...
Head.
Head, yeah, sorry. Wow.
Do you do things inside of him that you normally wouldn't do?
Yeah.
How did you learn about being a furry?
I learned it from my ex-girlfriend, actually.
Okay.
Was she a furry?
Oh, yeah, she was.
Why'd you guys break up?
Wow, deep right into it.
Doesn't mess around.
Did it have anything to do with Phazey? Was Phazey getting too involved in
Your relationship.
your relationship?
Nah, she created the original design of Phazey, and we kept it through for a while, and then, like, it ended as soon as I got into college, actually.
Oh,
Okay.
well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So,
Are you the same person when you're, like... Is it a different personality separate from yourself when you dress up?
Yes, a lot.
Okay, so it's a whole different entity.
is it true? People have why did the sex thing come in? Like, why is that the stereotype of furries?
There's videos of it on the internet, and then 4chan just spread stuff.
Is it generally part of being one, or is that just a weird stereotype that got mixed in because it spread so quickly?
It's a weird stereotype.
Yeah.
Everything has its negative sides, and
Right.
so...
So now, how often do you dress up? How often does Phazey make appearances? You're not just walking around the streets or anything in Phazey, are you?
Nah, I hardly walk around with him without actually a spotter. The last time I walked around was about, I would say 2 weeks ago. I was with my friend, and he came to my apartment, and then he actually saw Phazey, and he was just like, let's go down to the rec center in this thing, and so...
Did you say without a spotter?
Yeah, a spotter, basically somebody to be there for you if somebody...
Tried to start something?
Oh, yeah. I've had people rip his teeth out and nose out, and...
Wow.
Those are kids.
Let me see him again. Lift up. Can you lift his head up? This is.
Show him into the camera.
Yeah, look at this guy. We've got a camera set up here. Yeah, you
And
can see
that's
it
a
there.
wolf?
Yeah, it's a wolf fox. Some people think he's a bear. But
Yeah, I can see it. What's the thing on him?
Little
He's got a
little
like a
ponytail.
tassel. Yeah, almost like a blue and
Earring?
yellow tassel hanging from his ear. Is that an earring? What is that?
No, it's not an earring. It's a. This is like this. This is the second version of his head.
Okay.
The first one had more hair on it. The second one didn't have hair on it. I was just like, okay, I gotta find out something. Oh wait, the first one had hair, so I quickly got that together and put it there. And
Where did you get this head from?
my friend actually made it for me.
Okay.
We're sitting down with Phazey. He's a furry, and he's a dancer as well. He's an award-winning dancer. I want to talk a little more about yourself, not as a furry right now. When I first met you, and you said you've heard this before, you said, I asked you, I'm like, man, you're just like Bobby Hill, the grown-up version, and you've said you've gotten this a lot of times. Why do you think people say that about you?
Probably because I'm from Texas.
You know, that's it?
I'm from Texas, and I just do weird stuff. So
So a lot of the time, do you have a girlfriend?
no.
What do you call her?
I call her my owner.
She's your owner. So
Wait, you call who the owner?
Basically,
Your significant other?
You don't have a girlfriend. You have an owner.
yeah.
What?
explain this, please. Please explain this.
Is this you that has an owner, or is it
Both.
both? Okay.
All right.
Are you just whipped? Is that what it is? Is that? I mean, 'cause I could say the same thing about Chris. His girlfriend owns
I thought you
him.
meant Chris owns you. I was like,
No.
that explains the relationship a lot.
No, what is this? What do you mean owned?
Basically, people just like do stuff, and like I was at a convention, and a lot of things happened that night. I don't really remember Saturday night a lot, but I was just like out of it, and then like I wake up, and then I got a text on my phone. It's like, hey, you want me to spot for you tomorrow? And then basically she was spotting me tomorrow after the dance comp and stuff. And so after that, we just kept talking and talking. And then I just started having stuff. Then she also had another pet as well. And I'm actually really, really good friends with her and the other pet. And I call her my sister. And
Okay.
yeah.
So she's just a big fan of you.
Does she take care of you?
Yeah, she does.
Okay. Emotionally or physically? Both?
Oh,
Yes.
Both? Okay.
so you consider yourself a pet,
Yes.
dude? How old are you?
20.
Is this the first time you've had an owner?
No.
No.
What? Who is this guy?
See,
Wait, are you serious? What?
Yeah.
I'm just so confused. Like, what is an owner? That just sounds terrible. Are they waiting out there right now? Should we not say anything bad? Are they gonna like? That sounds scary.
Is she listening to the show right now?
She said she will. I know my sister is listening to this show.
Your
As
sister,
I-
or the pet? Your
I
real
would
sister or
love
the
for
pet
them to call
sister?
in.
The pet sister.
Your pet sister.
Do we need to like call the police or something?
No.
What's going on?
No,
Like,
it's not
she
cool.
I don't
Is
know,
there some-
man. This
is-
doesn't sound.
Okay, is there? We probably should have asked this before the interview started. Is there anything you don't want us to address?
That topic again.
okay. Sorry.
All right, well, we will not address that.
No,
We're
I just
moving
find
on.
it very interesting.
Is
That's
there
all.
anything you want to say right now to like clarify the situation or anything that we haven't asked you that you've been meaning to say?
Like, meaning, what's a stupid stereotype about a furry that you just want to clear up right now? Put it on the record.
Not all of us have sex in costumes.
Okay.
Do you?
No.
Why not?
I can't. You know, I don't. I wouldn't. If I
No,
had a
it's-
costume, I would do it. Honestly. Okay. Last question about sex in a costume. How would you do it? I just don't understand that. That's my only thing. My last question. How would you do it?
Probably the regular way people do it. I don't know.
See,
I don't
my
do these things.
friend has
they
a
come out?
Pikachu onesie, full size costume. She would run around with it, and she's told me I've had sex in it. She's had to augment the costume. She's a sewer; it's not a big deal, and she just cut it whole and then.
I want to know what
sew.
Fred
Well, you
does
came in
this.
here. You came in here. Are they texting you? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, are they mad?
No.
Have them call in. If they can explain it, have them call in.
419-372-8810.
Definitely. But no, my question though. I mean, is this Phazey? The way Phazey came in, is that how Phazey is?
Yeah, Phazey
That's
is
how Phazey always is.
Yeah, Phazey is more awkward, and he's really awkward, but he's also really curious about stuff, and he just, I don't know how to describe it. It's just another side of my mind that is just like flicks into something else.
Do you feel like you have control when you're Phazey?
Yes. When I'm dancing, no.
All right.
What's the difference between, like, personality-wise? How alike is Phazey to Austin?
I based Phazey off of me, like, from the start. And Phazey has been a character in development since 2010, but he wasn't always a wolf. Started out as a pony, so.
I want to talk more about your dancing side right now.
All right.
When did you start dancing? Because when first looking at you, I don't think dancer at all.
No,
After
it does.
seeing and working with you, this kid has moves, the best moves I've ever seen, honestly, in person. So, how did you learn dancing? When did you do it? Let's go down that path right now.
The farthest I knew that I was a dancer or just like really connected with music was just like home videos of me when I was like 3. So, but when I consciously did it, I was around 7, and then once I really got into it, I was around a freshman in high school. So around consciously and wanting to do it about 5 years, sort of getting into it 7. But I've been with music for most of my life, and so basically, whenever music's playing, I'm dancing.
I have a video of you that I think you just did about a week and a half ago. It's called Phazey Gets Tipsy.
Yeah.
And the dancing skills in it are phenomenal. The video skills, we got to work on a little bit.
Yeah, don't film stuff when the sun's when the sun's facing straight into the camera.
Yeah.
I have that video right now.
Or just turn around.
I want you. Are you willing to do the dance in your costume live in the studio?
The studio's kind of small.
We can move the chairs. We can move it around. We
Right.
can make it work. Are you willing to do that in your costume right here live on the Happy Ending?